Hey guys, welcome to the adventures. Today we're going to go over creating the best sleep environment, especially for team drivers, husband and wife team drivers, or heck, if you're a solo driver, this stuff will work for you too. So it's really about creating an environment that allows your body to sleep better, get more rest, and that's already a challenge, especially if you're team drivers. All those bridge seams, potholes, and things like that make it really difficult to sleep while the truck is moving. We've been team driving for 7 years now, and we both do okay sleeping. You're never going to have that perfect environment. You're never going to sleep 100% sound through the night. So make sure you're giving it realistic expectations and then doing things to help eliminate some of those things. So the first thing, we added a rod right up here, and we put up a blackout curtain. And so this is just curtains that go on your window, and I hemmed them shorter. If you can't sew, don't worry, just head over to the craft section. They have this tape that you can put on there and make it so that the hem's right there. But we pull them both across and we clip it shut to make sure that it's really helping keep the light out. So the other great thing about having a curtain like that, it allows the other teammate to still be able to use the midsection, where we call the kitchen area of our semi. So when Scott needs his little like snack in the middle of the night, he can come in, get a Dr. Pepper out, get a snack out, and I never even know he's back here. And so it really helps divide the truck up into different uses and just allows less distraction and allows the person that's supposed to be sleeping to stay sleeping. So I highly encourage a second curtain, and you can just see how dark it is. It's super dark. This is in the middle of the day, the sun's shining brightly, and it's pitch black with both curtains shut. And then moving right over to our windows, we also blocked out most of the light from there. So that is reflective, and it's cut to size to fit that little hole perfectly. So that way it blocks out the light, and then we just put this back over it. So there is no light. That also helps with cold air, breeze, things like that. It really helps just alleviate some of that stuff. And then you can't see it right now, but back here we have the lights. So this is the control panel, and we covered it up. All I did was take some Velcro dots, stick it on top of here, get a microfiber cloth because they're nice and thick, and the microfiber just sticks right on that Velcro, and it blocks out the light that's coming from there. Back here we have it added. This is new to us. It's a little tiny humidifier, and so the lights do turn completely off. It adds moisture into the sleep environment, which is really great for your health. It helps you not get as sick. And I don't know, if you guys have been in the truck long enough, you know your skin just gets so dry, so itchy, so do your sinus cavities. It equals more snoring and just more trouble breathing. So creating that humidity right here in the sleep environment. And so then talking about the sound, that adds a little tiny bit of white noise, but we also have a sound machine that is tucked back here. And the sound machine has a lot of different sound functions and options, but we put it on the outside of our blackout curtains, so that way it creates this dead space right in here. So it's really buffering out some of the sound that is from the front. So if I am sleeping, then Scott can talk on the phone, listen to the radio, and I don't hear it very much. He can get out of the truck. I don't hear the doors shut, things like that. It really, really helps block out noise and create light noise. And also the rattles, the wiggles, the jiggles, all the things that are in your truck, we've eliminated a lot of them. We do different things like put cardboard in between things. In our spice cabinet, we have bump pads that we put on things. So we add a lot of that kind of stuff around to get out as many things that wiggle and jiggle and make noise. So that way it's a more even sound when you're sleeping. And then it goes into the mattress and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make the bed, and I'll explain it as I'm making it. So first up is going to be our Froley system. You guys have heard us talk a lot about it over the years if you've been following us for a long time. If you're new, we have a lot of videos under our sleep section, our playlist, that covers a Froley system. But the Froley system is a spring system. It helps deflect and reflect some of the bounce from the road, making it a little bit more even of a ride. And so this acts as a box spring, but it's not as stiff and rigid as the old school box springs. And it doesn't make noise like the really old box springs that are literally springs. And after we have that, then we're gonna add in some cushions. All right, so layered on top of the Froley is going to be the Wedge. If you guys have been following us for a while, then you used to see us have a metal frame in here that was for an adjustable base. But when we wanted to upgrade this truck and we wanted to add a couch into it, that system no longer worked. So what we came up with was these Wedge pillows. That way they were easy to be removed and it was easy to throw up on the top bunk. And so that one back there, excuse that it doesn't have a pillow, but little baby Willow Jean, it is the only thing she destroyed when she was a baby. She ate the zipper to the case, so I need to fix it, but we're never home, guys. But we got 2 of these pillows. They're 7 inches, and we cut that one in half to make it so it's a custom size. And the reason that we do this is so that way it can elevate the head. It's really important to elevate the head for many reasons. I highly encourage you guys to check out the video about how sleeping elevated adds to your health, and it actually adds tons of benefits. It's known to cure many things. It even helps improve sleep apnea and things like that unfortunately a lot of drivers struggle with. So check out that video. But as team drivers, the reason you wanted to sleep elevated is because when you lay down, it puts the weight onto your hips and your butt, which saves your shoulders, and it doesn't create that bounce like a teeter-totter when you're stiff as a board. A board bounces a little bit more, and when it's bent, we don't seem to catch as much bounce, and we're able to sleep a little bit better. All right, so next up is I recommend a variety of different pillows. So there's this pillow. It's just a memory foam pillow, square standard memory foam pillow. Nothing really fancy about that. We typically don't even use it to sleep. We just throw it behind the couch so it doesn't bump onto the wall when we have the couch up. This is pieces of memory foam, so it's memory foam cut up into different pieces. So it's very flexible and flimsy, which really helps. If you guys are teams, you know your head's bobbing around like a bobblehead, but this helps wrap around your head a little bit more. And then we also have a feather pillow. So between those two, it really helps support your head. Scott likes the feather pillow more. I like the memory foam. But then we switch one so that way it goes along the wall. And it supports our body a little bit better. So more support around your body definitely helps. And then I highly recommend having some nice heavy blankets. So this is a nice heavy comforter and some blankets because it really just helps give you a little bit of weight. We've tried the weighted blankets, but with all the potholes and bridge seams, it ended up hurting our knees really, really bad. And we just felt like it couldn't be good for our joints to have that extra weight weighing down. So a small amount of weight with these covers, I definitely think is helpful. And this is a little tip for you lady drivers. I highly recommend getting a hair cap to sleep with, because when you're having your head bob around, it really rubs your hair and breaks off your hair. And so by putting it in a hairnet, a silk cap, then it really has cut down on the damage and allowed me to grow my hair long and it be healthy and not so damaged. So that's my tip for you lady drivers. When it comes to sleep aids or things like that, I've been using Mary Ruth, which is more with magnesium and zinc and things like that to just help the body with natural vitamins and minerals that we regularly lack, because so many of us don't eat good quality foods. That's how we used to get it naturally. And I also recommend don't consuming caffeine and things like that at least 4 to 6 hours before going to bed, because it's just going to keep your mind going. Try some sleep meditation, some deep breathing before you go to bed, and it's going to help really set your mind and your body into motion to fall asleep better. You guys, make sure you're getting at least 8 hours of sleep. Check out our video on our sleep schedule, what that looks like. We do a 3 to 10 split when we sleep. Get more of that information, but this is all about the environment on how you can set yourself up for best success for sleeping. I hope you find it helpful, and don't forget to like, share, and hit those notifications, because if you don't turn on the notifications, you're never going to see those videos. All right, guys, stay safe and enjoy the adventures. Bye.